Have you shared it? And we're live. We're live.
Yay! We're doing it.
Oh, wow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, guys, if you can see us, we would absolutely adore you to let us know that you're here. Let us know that you can see us. We've had some fun and games with the wonderful internet over the past over the past few weeks, and so we're looking forward to sharing this journey with you. And so today we have decided to speak into all things grids, altars, gridalicious, crystal grids, whatever, any type of grid.
So with that, before we welcome those of you who are joining us, and we look forward to seeing you. This is all very new for us because we're trying a different modality, attempting a different modality tonight. I just invite you to just let go of your busy day. Really let go of your busy day, whatever it took for you to get here tonight, should you join us. I know it's usually dinner time and all those sorts of things around Australia anyway. Around Sydney anyway. So just allow yourselves to ground. Let go of anything that may be in your way to ground as you enter our room. I like to use kyanite. Just happen to have it here. Kyanite is a stone that never needs cleansing. So I'm just going to hold it close to my heart. You can grab a crystal if you feel like it and just attune yourself to your crystal and allow your crystal to step into you, because the two of you are bonded on some level. Allowing all the vibes of the crystal that you're holding and grounding it into the earth, because that's where it came from, unless, of course, it's a meteorite, a tektite, or a moldavite, or any of the ITEs, often from outer space. So you go where you need to go. The main thing is to open all of your chakras, energy vortexes, and allow yourself to cleanse of the day. How you do this is using your breath, opening, allowing. I deserve, I allow, I receive. 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 And with that, what comes in those moments? Opening your eyes, looking to see who's here with you, which is Claudia and myself. I've been a light worker for many, many years, since I was 14. I went on a quest for 12 years, and along the way I learnt some of these modalities that we're sharing with you tonight. Crystals, rocks, plants, anything from the earth, shamanic gifts have always been a part of my life, and they've helped me through some difficult times, some fun times, some celebratory times, and so much more is unfolding. So all questions, re-crystal grids. We've only started our crystal grid business in the last 2 weeks, and I think we've sold 7 or 8 already, and we've got 5 grids that are for sale in this moment. And we're
interesting though.
Well,
it might feel like it's been 2 weeks.
Yes.
You realise we started this last week.
Okay. We started this last week. 1 week. 1 week. So that just goes to show you that what momentum is about, and when the crystals speak through you and to you, and the grids come into your life, and you can see a grid on the background just over here and one in the other background. That's sold already. However, we can duplicate that, I believe, maybe, or make it a signature.
We can duplicate essence of. We have some grids which we actually attune specifically for you, where we select the crystal for you. Yeah. And the ones for your intention, we also not only select it, we activate it, we attune it, we energetically set it up, and it's just like, it is quite phenomenal what it actually does and gifts you. Would anyone like to actually see one? Because if you would, I can certainly share one. But what I might do, Miriam, while I go and do this, I'll if you can have a chat, I'm going to find it.
Oh, I don't know what you're doing, but I love chat. I see that a friend like there's a couple of friends on here already that I'm super excited to see you. Oh, she's gone. How interesting. Hello, I'm by myself. Ooh, scary. So if you have a look over here, this is my activation grid. I don't know how to do this other than show you a part of my grid. Well, I will show you a whole of my grid. So this is for our circle coming up on Saturday, and the vibrational number, so you can see a lot of selenite there. You can see a gold box in the center. It's sitting on a fluorite. It's sitting around selenite, and you'll see a Magen David, a Star of David at the top, and more selenite in the background there. And then over here, you can see some of my jewelry amplifying. There is a huge piece of celestial amethyst to the right, and you'll see it's almost forming a body. It has its own activation energy happening in there. So this is one of my personalized big grids. So when we actually let go or share or sell, and we are selling, you can see those, I call them little picket fences to the right of my celestial big mother purple piece. You'll see it in the center there. Those picket fences come, they're selenite tools. They come with some of our packs as well. Now, what you need to know is the selenite mines have been closed because of COVID. I don't know if it's because of COVID. I don't really know what exactly is going on, but our pieces at the moment have a lot of selenite which increases light. It is an amazing conductor for me. And we have, for me, it's just recently been a piece that works through me to me on all levels. The other thing I want to say is when we do our grids, our personalized grids for you, I have no idea what's happening right now, but I'm just going to go with the flow and just trust all that is well. So when we make our pieces or our grids for you, we have obviously, different numbers of packs. The one thing I like to do also, and both of us like to do, is we like to vibrate a number that comes through. Now, it might be a number of the crystals in your particular grid. It might be the number of your birth date. It might be what you're actually igniting. I'm not really certain or sure, but I know when we get together with Claudia's light language, I also do light language and a whole lot of other vibrational things that come through me, through all my pieces. People today, like some of the things that people have said today, oh my God, I'm crying. My heart is completely activated. I can't wait till my next set comes. What else do I need for my centerpiece? So we've got all these things going on and at least 10 sets of grids going on right now, and we love it. We might be a little bit stretched because it's all new for us, but we absolutely love each and every grid as if it was our own birthing. And the wonderful thing about all of that is when you get your grid, you're going to be taught how to amplify it, how to change it around, and learn great ways to let go of stuff, to bring in stuff, to ignite, and you can add or take away from your grid. Okay, so it's learning to intuitively come from your heart. Go, Claudia.
Absolutely. So what I was attempting to do is find the video of the activation. So I need to do it a different way. So that is perfectly okay. Oh. So one of the things that, and I love everything and concur with everything that Miriam has said. And Gabby, you can purchase them from us if you just send us a private message, Claudia Forward or Miriam Brewer, and we will get the three of us into a conversation, and we'll start chatting about what you're after. So one of the reasons why we're being stretched with these grids is because, well, for me, grids are portals. Grids are a portal. Okay, so now I can get to somebody. It's somebody. Actually, I'm going to share it to you in light language. And if you don't know what light language is, light language as my way of explaining what light language is that it's beyond words. So light language allows us to bypass our dictionary language of what the word love means, what the word happiness means, what the word freedom means. And so it allows us to tap right in. So niakata rachiakata. And amaritia sumaditia katsa atiut and namaditia ravatiaka. Utiala maratia tskotaka. Yanamaditia arinia to patiala shumaya. Inid sumadita. Onamaratia sakachana that ala senia potia chadiakata. Ueniaka. Olai and it's yana de paritia. Ueniakatsaratia. And so, yeah, so yeah.
So we're bringing in I've just taken, we've been calling these picket fences so that we can understand our language between each piece that we've got. But of course, they've got a proper name, celestial selenite. Some of these come in our packs, and you'll be taught, or you'll know intuitively as they're placed on you. And after we've done an activation with them, you will see and feel that they're tools for cutting cords. They're tools for enlightening or letting go. They're tools for bringing your antennas and calling in what it is your most divine light is, for inner peace, for self-awareness, for activating anything that you want to let go of or anything you want to bring in. And so what Claudia was basically saying, which to me is Manuela in her light language, which is her middle name, but at the same time, she was saying that there's some fairy language, there was some fairy language, but also some great language of allowing, letting go, deserving, receiving, and each pack is individualized for each and every one of you. And I know it didn't sound that way. And she was also saying this is a way to cleanse, to clear, to allow. And that's what keeps going through every time. These are not mine right now. These are getting ready for a pack because we have 4 packs without them. Yeah, it's like we have 4 packs without them, and these, although they're sitting in my amplified grid, they're not mine. They're of service to everyone. So yeah, enjoy them while they're here. Also, when you gently tap them, they have a very high vibration. You're supposed to do that with selenite, but at the same time, when you move them, they actually rattle with this high vibration. You have to feel it for yourself, and it's not just about oh, there you go. So she's stirring the pot with infinite, the infinity sign. And, I want to go this way and that way and this way and that way. And, you get to use your own magic, medicinal moments and miracles with that. I'm going to sneeze, I think.
Yeah, nah.
Hi, Corona. Da, 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 da.
So I'd love to hear from those of you who are actually using grids already. So please share with us if you are using grids, and are you using crystal grids? How are you creating them? Are you playing with the grids with your children? Are you creating them with your children? Like for me, I've always created grids with my kids on the beach. We collect feathers, we collect shells, we create shapes, we draw in the sand, and then like sort of we tap into a portal where it's like, okay, and so now tell me what it is that you're feeling from this. What does your imagination say? What does it say? What does it feel? And it's like, I remember like sort of many times, like there were like sort of at times that one stands out in particular where they were actually speaking through like sort of where what they saw was a key. It was a key. And then it was just like, between all of us, and then all these young boys, the boys came over as well. They're like my son at the time, they were 7 years or something like that. And but the girls disappeared. No, Anna, they were younger. And they came in, and next thing you know, out of this grid which we created while we were camping, they started talking about this keyhole, and then next thing you know, this entire magical adventure opened up. And from that, we ended up drawing, that we got the kids to start drawing different things that they started to see through the grids. And so, and that's the thing with all grids, they are a portal you can call it your imagination, you can call it your intuition, you can call it whatever it is that you feel you want to call it, but they are a portal. And I know for me, like, so whenever I am creating a grid, it goes through so many different versions of it. So an example, and the beautiful lady is here on here tonight, like, so creating the grid for her, like, it was like, okay, one version, next version, next version, next version, next version. I mean, and it's just like, wow, like, I'll give you an example of it. And it's just like, and this is all with the same one. So it was here.
And so that in itself, like when we were activating this particular grid for the beautiful person that's on here as well, that to me, I don't even know what her star sign is, but this is an animal grid. So for me, this represents the horns at the top. You can see the horns, you can see the stem. It could be a ram, an Aries. It could be a Taurian. It could be the aspects of a Taurus or whatever. And you've got your picket fences, your two selenite swords. I'm just going to call them that for now. You've also got this head at the top. You've got the arrow of the energy going down. And then once we activate that, it can change, shapeshift, mold. It does make a difference what's on the background. And we're learning this more and more. Claudia is the genius of the backgrounds and everything else like that. I love big. I love emphasize. I love amplified. Everything about me is, although I'm not big in stature, I have a big energy. So you can add to these grids. So that's number one, where we started.
I need to go through then the next. So, and then I started playing with
spiral.
Yeah, the spiral.
It's not hers, is it, or it is?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah, there you
go. Okay, and then we arrived here,
which is interesting because there's so many aspects there.
There are many aspects. This is a phenomenal, and again, this is the same. This is the same grid, the same crystals, but the energetics in this one, it's just completely different, and it tells a different story. So if you're on here and you're looking at these grids, tell us what you see. What is it that you're feeling from these? Because that's the part that's real. It's what is it that you're feeling on the grids? What is it speaking through to you? What is it saying to you? What do you get from it?
And what are you amplifying in your life, and what are you looking for, and what are you looking to let go of on all levels? Like we have so many, we have so many different packs that we can censor, serve, allow, ask you what you're looking for, bless with Reiki mastery, as well as celestial mastery, as well as shamanic mastery. So you're getting lots and lots of things with that. And it does sound really salesy right now, but I want you to know from my heart, from Claudia's heart, on some level, you will not see grids like this. Well, I sat in my own pyramid the other day, and the energy, like I come into my healing room, which is upstairs now because I can't get internet downstairs because of the pandemic or whatever the hell is going on. But I want you to know that these grids are more than just a couple of crystals thrown in. Look at the one just behind the screen as in the square of whatever you call this thing. There is so much you can do. So if there is a problem or you're looking for a solution and you don't know enough, the crystals talk to us, basically. They actually talk to us. So eventually we'll be bringing through pieces of jewelry. I've got some, Claudia's got some as well, but we'll be looking for certain pieces that will be amplified through your grid for what it is that you want in your grid and to wear every day, whether it's a bracelet, depending on your investment, and you can always add to your investment. And when you sit in circle with us, you will see what we actually bring to the table in the forum of how people shapeshift, change their lives. And again, we've been doing circles all our lives, but we've only been
in this version of what we're bringing through. Yeah, in this version of what we're bringing through. Now, whilst we've been talking about grids a lot, I'd like to actually share a grid that I have, or a grid, an altar, what have you, which which personally means a lot to me, which I have in the home. And this is in our dining room. And so things evolve out of all of them. So for example, and each piece has meaning. So I've got plants in there for growth. Within the growth, I have rocks and shells and things like that that have represented our travels. So it's traveling with dreams. So I've always got dreams that are feeding. Then I've got a little dream catcher, which the most adorable, beautiful, divine 5-year-old girl down the road bought for me out of her own money when she went to the markets, which I find just incredible. And then here, this divine angel, which my auntie left for me. She's recently passed away, and she's an angel. And look at that, like sort of, and I can feel her presence in there. Then I have a letter that my daughter gave me for Mother's Day. In here, this is a piece of driftwood that we found on a holiday, which my husband has done up. My husband did the cross, then we've got the hands, and then we have Kuan Yin. But of course, Kuan Yin is goddess of compassion. And on the day that I did this grid, my parents came over and I set the intention, I want to heal an aspect within myself from my inner child. And look at this. They brought then a photo of me on the day that I did this. On the day that I did this, they brought me a photo of me as a little girl and a trophy that I'd had at their place.
So just so you know, just in that piece, sorry to interrupt you, just in that everything touches everything, and on some level these crystals have a vibration, and what you think about comes about. So her intention was to heal a part of herself in her inner child. Her parents didn't go, oh, I'm just going to bring a photo of Claudia. Energy touches everything from the ground, as of earth is to heaven. So when you really understand what Gaia and what intention and what integrity and what everything else is, as you complete, allow, receive, open to, like, you know, these are pieces that, you know, pieces that you'll probably never see, and one day I may let go of, but it's all about opening of the heart, being in the energetics of what it is, calling in more openness, you know, the yin and yang, all of those sorts of things. And you can make grids of your own, of your what you've got around your house. If you don't know how to get creative, that's why we're here. That's
exactly.
why
But follow us, and we are always posting what we're creating around the home. So I was challenged by one of the beautiful ladies to take a photo of all my crystals. It was like, oh, that's not going to happen. But what I can do is show you all of the different grids that I have around the home, because they're everywhere. The only place that's off guard or off, I don't know, what do you say, off limits, is my husband, his bedside table. That's it.
Fair enough. And that's not because he doesn't, he just wants some space of his own. And I totally,
which makes complete
my husband doesn't know that he's got crystals underneath his
I know exactly what they don't know.
He doesn't know in his underwear drawer he's got citron. He doesn't know that his name is in the grid for B&B Laundry Systems. He doesn't know half the things of what I do, but at the same time he loves the energy. Hence, that's sold, that one, isn't it? That grid is sold.
It is sold. It's just such a delightful activation that I believe everyone gets to receive it. So what I'd like to ask of you, those of you who have been in our circles, if you can pop in, just pop in the comments, what are some of the shifts and the changes that you've received out of the circles? Because, like, I know for me, like, the transformations that are occurring each and every week, they are blowing me away. Like, they really are blowing me away. And this is not about the, okay, you've got a heart. I want a heart.
The reason I keep going about blowing you away, but I'm leading you into, can I ask about fluorite, please? Can you tell me about it all?
Okay, it's interesting. Guess what? Fluorite.
Yeah. Oh, I picked up fluorite. This is fluorite. There you go. Fluorite. I knew fluorite. So for me, like, Nikki, if you're still here, darling, welcome and thank you for carving out time in your beautiful busy day at this time. But for me, I've been collecting fluorite nearly my whole life. It's the stone of letting go. Thank you for the heart, sweetheart. It's the stone of letting go for me. It's the stone of knowledge. I love it when it's got lots of green. Tanya, I see you here as well. I love it that it's got lots of green in this particular piece. This is not a piece I will let go of easily. Tanya on here as well. Also, her mum herself, she lives in Nambucca Heads. She has an amazing crystal collection, Divine Soul Center. But I just want you to know that for me, it's the stone of knowledge. It goes well with labradorite, which is the stone of letting go, the stone of letting go of the past. But this, if you're studying along with amethyst, if your kids are studying or whatever, I slip some fluorite underneath because it activates the heart and the third eye. Where is the third eye? It's activating around the brain. What does the brain do? It needs to absorb energy. I'm so glad you asked this because fluorite is one of my favorite stones. I don't often go to a book and go, oh my God, what does fluorite do? I go from a space of, oh my God, I see this piece. I want this piece. This is for me. This is not for sale. Can you see why? And of course, everything's for sale, offer the right price. I may let it go. I don't know. But I mean, I have to tell you that everything has a price, depending on what's going on. So fluorite, thank you. There's so much I can tell you about fluorite, and there are different, it's formed in prisms, not prisms. So little square bits. And when you find so we've got is that a sphere? No, it's not. It's something else.
It's something. So I'm personally feeling quite a lot of movement in my lower back at the moment. The moment you started bringing up that fluorite. So I'd just like to actually ask the question, the moment we started talking about fluorite, did anyone start feeling some things moving through their body?
I did.
Yeah, I did. So it just didn't go back there. And it's just like, I'm going to put something else on the screen just so that we can tune in.
So let me know as she puts something on the screen, as Claudia puts something on the screen, how's this working for you? Are you getting some benefit? Because it's great that we're having a chat with you. At the same time, I'd love to be able to answer some more questions. Your shoulders. Thank you, Jane. So what I love sometimes with hearts, you can grab your stone, and actually, if you're by yourself, you can actually use the stone to massage in there. I also have essential oils. I also have amazing gel and all those sorts of things. If you want to know what products go with these remarkable stones of the earth stones, dynamic duo, like, we have so much we can do with these groups.
Oh, amazing. And I'm still feeling the okay, so there's my back twitch, the shoulders. So why don't we give people a little bit of a taste for what we do in Circle, where we take people through a moment.
Sure.
Inside.
Okay, so Ruth, I feel you. Your back is twitched or twitching, my shoulders. Okay, so let's just drop in. I'm going to grab some pieces right now, Claudia's. So right now I'm sitting at a desk, so I can't exactly make a grid, but I've got my grid behind me.
I'm going to be using some sorts.
And I'm going to be using my balls because I got a big set.
My balls.
You've got to have fun with me. And Claudia, I'm going to be using kyanite, which never ever needs cleansing. Also good for the throat chakra. Of course, stones, crystals go with your chakras. So something that's red is your root chakra. Something that's orange, that's your second chakra, your hara. Something that is yellow, citrine, that's your empowerment chakra. Something that is greeny pink, that is your heart chakra. Something that is blue, that is your throat chakra. Something that is amethyst, that is purple, that is your third eye. Something that is crown, that is quartz, elevated, activated. But I don't believe any of that anymore because the vibrations are lifting so differently, which is why I always put different colors on my forehead. So everything is shape-shifting, shifting, all different dimensions, and you can get a healing right here, right now. So I'm going to invite Manuela to start us off. I'm just going to hold the energy with my beautiful piece that is activating all the time through me, to me, and it is not for sale at all. She's called Nagai. So I'm going to call in Nagai. She is a he, is by, I guess you would call heterosexual, unisexual, yin and yang. I'm so funny. Okay, when you're ready, Claudia. Any questions? Just open yourselves up. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow anything that needs to run through you to absolutely let go, dissipate, and allow the crystals to do whatever they need to do. And allow Claudia to come through with her energetics. Okay. Relax.
Thank you. Okay. So now taking a moment, closing your eyes, placing one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. These two divine, beautiful power centers, these two divine energy centers, Inyanonyana. And allowing those energy centers to soften. That's it. Soften. And now, visualizing yourself within a divine crystal pyramid like the one behind me. You have these beautiful colors of rainbow titanium dancing through the grid. And the colors bring you back home to you. Anything that is not you, that is not yours, that is not your words, all dissolve through the color of your essence. The color of your essence. Allow the color of your essence to rise through your cells, through your heart, guided by you, guided by your higher self, guided by your breath. Now softening in with that. Softening in your nuts. In your nuts. Softening, softening, softening. Opening and softening. And now taking a deep breath, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing into your body, and allowing the color within your soul to rise. 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 The color of your soul. Yan, 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 yan. Yan, yan.
So my offering, thank you, Claudia. I'm going to just come in with an offering right now. And the offering is Yemaya Asesu, Asesu Yemaya. Yemaya Asesu, Asesu Yemaya. Yemaya Olodo. Olodo. Yemaya. Allowing all the energies. See if you can soften women who are here. See if you can allow, I deserve, I receive. I allow, I deserve, I receive. I allow, I deserve, I receive. As I allow, I deserve, I receive, what can I open to in every possibility, in every moment? What is it that I really, truly want? What is my calling? What are my gifts? Whatever it is, Yemaya Asesu, Asesu Yemaya, Yemaya Olodo, Olodo. Yemaya. Just open your throat a little more. See if you can find something blue. Picture something blue around the throat right now, whatever it is. See if you can make a if you're in the right place or the right space right now and you're here by yourself, allow your throat. This is where you get entangled, entrapped. See something blue, swallow the C, and just allow yourself to open. What is it that your voice wants to say through you? I hope this has served you. I'm going to just see if the next expression of I allow, I deserve, I receive. What does this bring up for you? Feel absolutely welcomed in this sacred space to type whatever it is that you need to in these moments.
Oh.
Yemaya Asesu, Asesu Yemaya, Yemaya Olodo, Olodo, Yemaya. Still some energy that needs to move through. Possibly it's mine, possibly it's yours. It doesn't really matter because everything touches everything in every single way and every single day. Thank you.
And the message that's coming through here is, I make a positive difference in the world.
Yes!
Even with my smile and my words.
Cool.
Type that in. I make a positive difference in the world.
Yeah, you do.
Even with my smile and my words. I make a positive difference in the world. Even with my smile and my words. You make a positive difference in the world. With your smile and your words, with your smile and your words. What if you woke up in the morning with that on your heart, knowing that it's only actually ever possible for you to make a positive difference in the world? What if you put that as your resonance? Beautiful, thank you, Ruth. I make a positive difference in the world.
And so it is. So
actually, we need to speak this through the Ankh. The Ankh. I need an Ankh. I'm coming back.
She's got an Ankh, and in the meantime, as she gets an unk. Just type what you're feeling right now, whatever it is. It can be more peace, more light, more love, whatever it is. I make a positive difference in the world with my smile and my words. Thank you so much, Lisa. Jane, I love you. I see you here. Patricia, thank you so much. I'm glad we answered something around fluorite. Tanya, I still see you. I see you all. It's so beautiful to see you here. Nikki, beautiful.
Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. I make it okay, beautiful. I can feel it. This is big. This is beautiful. This is divine. Hey, Nakadea, I make a positive difference in the world, even with my heart and my smile and my words. I make a positive difference in the world with my heart and my smile and my words. What if you woke up, honestly, woke up every day feeling that, making a positive difference? Sorry?
I said, I hope they wake up.
Yes, absolutely. But walking around the day with that resonance of, well, of course I make a positive difference in the world. What else could I make? What else would it be? What else would be possible? What else would be possible if you walked around, walked into every conversation, walked through every door, every step, just with the knowing that you make a positive difference with the world, in the world.
And
your
what else? How can you be more effective in your effectiveness of ineffective and effective? Your smile, no smile. So make your body really tight right now. And then smile and release and breathe.
And that's so true. Like, so smile, 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 smile. So just right now, just go. It doesn't matter how you smile because you can.
Well, fake it till you make it. I mean, you've been told that all your life, but on some level, it could be true. Sometimes I'm blessed to pivot in the moments where I don't feel like it and I'm stubborn as 10 men. So where is it that you can carry this forward in your life, open a door for a stranger, regardless with or without a grid, but really you be the grid. You be the ignited one, the one that smiles first, goes first, opens the door, crosses the road, says thank you, whatever it is. Be kind, because in order to actually elevate and grow, one has to let go. And the card that I pulled just before this is letting go. So how can I let go even more to be more and more of who it is that I'm calling in as a leader, as a thought leader, as a grid maker, as all of those in between, to serve you, to serve Claudia, and Claudia serves me. You know,
I've got something I want to share. I love that. I am the grid. So I have got so much I want to share. And awesome, Jane, that you shifted through that. That's amazing, and that your shoulders dropped. I love you.
Oh, yay. No, let's celebrate that. And it's even though she's got a lot to say, let's really celebrate that. So if you could see there was 20, 30 faces, if this was an open Zoom, and how you celebrate is sending the energy through by that's huge. I want to celebrate you. Oh my God, my shoulders feel so much more relaxed. My throat, I didn't realize I had tension in my throat, feeling more love, feeling more peace. Oh my God, so much blessing.
And so celebrate. Let us know if you let go of something tonight, just through these moments. Let us know. Please share. And yeah, share. Now, what I wanted to say, I am the grid. I am a sacred grid. So, here's the thing that becomes quite sneaky, where it's almost like you can trick yourself into being sacred and treating yourself in a sacred way. You see, the thing is, the more you work with grids, the more sacred you end up feeling, because you're playing with these divine little pieces. And it's just like, so I could literally take, hang on, let me just see. So for example, that is, hang on, you don't need to see that, but can you see that? It's not really coming up, is it?
So it's tell your vision, new vision, envision your vision. Instead of watching the television, tell your vision. And that new vision will come through a grid. That will come through a grid, and you can have a grid in your house, or you can get a grid through us. No matter what your budget is, we will find something for you to invest, and we always will invite you to stretch, because it's no good you sitting in your comfort zone and going, next week, I haven't grown. Well, of course you haven't grown. If you haven't invested in yourself, you're not going to grow.
Yeah.
You have to stretch.
And not only that,
you're still
holding on to the same feeling. It's like, yeah, and not only that, unless you're prepared to actually let the go, let the go. Like, stop fighting for your limitations. There's an easy one. Stop fighting for your limitations. Fight for your possibilities. Now that's a fight worth fighting for.
Absolutely.
And loving for. But going back to the, I am a grid. I am a sacred. Yay, Jane! Jane, do you know Jane actually has claimed the very first grid that we made? So Jane, you will always have that. Woo! So excited! Yay!
We should put our and this is like humanness now, just to have a bit of fun and lighten up, even though we're not dark in any way, but we can be if we need to be. But Jane, the good thing is, like, when we send yours, maybe we should go signed Claudia and Miriam, famous grid sitters, makers, Sidorim, Kipurim, Jirmachi, first grid. Like seriously, that is awesome, Jane. And the second and third and fourth will never be the same as the fifth, sixth, and seventh, because we're changing it up. Because here's my thing. If I don't stretch, I'm not serving you. Let that land. If I don't stretch, I'm not serving you. If I don't grow, and if I don't make a way out of no way, I'm not serving you. And this is a stubborn little shit talking right now. This is me, right? If I do not make a way out of no way, I'm always going to stay in my comfortable zone, and I'm always going to have the same juices. Is that what you want for your life? I know for sure it's not what I want for my life.
No, absolutely. And that's like, it's an interesting conversation that, like, sort of, I've been having a few conversations around our circles through the week. And one of the comments that I made is the two people in the room who are actually shifting the most and learning the most in each of our circles is Miriam and I.
And why is that?
Why, God?
Oh no, don't you tell me that. Why do you think?
No, I'm going to ask others. Why is it that we are moving through the most? Because see, here's the thing. It's like, so when we are holding space, when we are the guardians of the space, we are conscious of each and every one of you, both in your physical presence and in your higher essence, in your higher self. Not only that, we're harmonizing the whole the sacred space. We are harmonizing, and we are continuing to harmonize.
Sharing is why, absolutely. And the thing with us is, not only do we harmonize, we go to a space where if it feels uncomfortable, we'll speak it. Yeah. And there's not many teachers, leaders, masters, mysteriouses, mystics. A lot of it is looking good. I love to look good, don't get me wrong. Looking good, and then, oh, we'll talk about it behind the scenes. We won't fully show up. No, that's not where you're going to get your juices, and that's not where you're going to grow. We will show up in our comfortability, cry if we need to, not force it, obviously, but we will go there and take you where you need to go. And anyone who's been sitting in our circles, you know, so please amplify that by hitting some funny faces or some sad faces or some angry faces, because you know us. We'll bloody well go there. And why? Because we hold you over here, not where you want to be in your pity party. Fuck the pity party. Seriously. We will not sit in your pity party.
No.
If we want to pity party, it'll be mine, let me tell you.
It's boring. And it's just like, oh, gosh. Oh. And you know what, actually, so for me personally, last week, yeah, I reached a level last week. And within the first 25 minutes, okay, so here's me stretching, saying it out loud now. Within the first 25 minutes, I almost pulled the pin and basically said, you can all have your money back.
And that was great because I wasn't going to let her, because that was a squirm to like, okay, cool, let's just call it. If you don't want to be here. And what was the subject? The subject on that was
embrace your soul weirdness.
Yeah, embrace your weirdness. So it's really interesting. And this week's subject is acceptance. So, you know, when we did giving and receiving, it was a bit of a struggle and we didn't really go where we needed to go. And I've vowed after that, that's it, no more holding on. I don't care, because I've always sat in circle and brought what it is that I need to bring, and I will continue to do that, and so will Claudia. So it's just interesting. If you want to experience us, you can go to events somewhere. I don't know where, because
the link is in the comments above, so you can see it there. And as Anna said, and I'm going to read this specifically here, and without you reaching that, I would not have reached where I did yesterday.
There you go. And yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Let's stay in the present moment.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's just, and the thing that I love most is what I love seeing our client. Oh my gosh! Look, I've got a llama. I had to have a say something. Is that not cute?
Oh, and the glass I'm going to use tonight is a unicorn. No. So Claudia, anyway, back to it.
I love it. Anyway, so yeah, what I love.
I'm just going to find the vibration for tonight. Yeah, go on.
What I love most hearing from our clients, oh my gosh. Firstly, I just love and adore each and every one of them. They're amazing.
They are.
Is when they tell us things like, I've started going to bed early with my husband, and we're waking up.
You know what they do, don't you?
We're communicating. Well, they might be doing other things too, but that's okay. I love hearing when they say things.
Claudia's permission. There's some good crystals for that, ladies.
There are. And I love hearing, oh my gosh, I had the energy to wrestle with my son, and normally I'd be exhausted. I love hearing that, oh, well, when I'm chatting with my kids, I feel like I'm more present and I'm actually listening to them. And it's like, these are all of the things that our clients are saying to us through coming to circle, through experiencing themselves. Now, that's not what we necessarily worked on during circle, but of course it is, because it's all about how it manifests in your moment-to-moment day, in your moment-to-moment reality. It's like, great, I moved through this heavy energy from my back, from my throat, from my heart. Great, cool, nice. Well, what does that mean in your life? How is that changing your life? What's the so what? Allow it to.
I love you too, Lisa. I can't wait to sit with you and experience you more. That's so beautiful that you said that. Yeah. So I come with the energy. Thank you, Claudia. I come with the energy of 554 and 555. They both wanted to jump out of the page. So I'm going to say, you're changing several aspects of your life simultaneously, which is what it's all about right now, is the times that we're living in this pandemic, which is a pandemic, just saying from Miriam. The gods are next to you, supporting and guiding you through this transition. Now, you can't make this up. Would you not agree? Give me some hearts, thumbs, anger buttons, I don't care, just so I know you're there, I can hear you breathing, that this is a transition. And this is what happens with a grid as well. And then the 555, major changes and significant transformations are here for you. You have an opportunity to break out and to chrysalis, so grow some wings, and uncover the amazing life you truly deserve. And with 332, yes, I just had to look at my grid on Saturday, and this would be, I'm planting a seed for you. You deserve to be there. Pandemic is going to open up. We're going to go back to our normal lives. There is no better time than to make your shifts and changes right here, right now, whether it's through Claudia and myself or someone else. But make sure they're authentic. Make sure it's a same vibration, and make sure you feel comfortable, but yet stretch just that little bit more so that you grow. And for me, I'm complete in these moments. 554, 555, may it come alive. May it plant through kyanite and fluorite tonight into your heart. Over to you, Claudia.
And something that I would also like to invite, if you're not able to make it in the physical presence and actually be on the call there with us at 2 p.m. on Saturday, like Australian Eastern Standard Time, join anyway. The shifts that people are experiencing just with us calling them in, they're quite profound. And at this point, we are still supporting you for a week, for 1 full week afterwards. 1 full week afterwards via Messenger. So you're also creating a divine, beautiful community. I mean, we had 2 people join last week, and last couple of weeks, and they've realized that they actually may be related, going back into their sort of distant, what do you call it?
The lineage.
Lineage, yes. So Lisa Paul, I think you deserve to be there. Would love to see you there.
You do. Have you seen that little star thing on the thing? What's that star for?
I don't know. Okay. On the top right-hand corner?
No, down the bottom on the screen.
The grid.
Maybe it is because it's shaped like a pentagon, but it's like a Star of David on top. I've never seen that before on Facebook. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. We're about to wrap it up, so you need to watch the replay, my love. Yes. I want to just shout out to Patricia. I want to shout out to Lisa Paul. I want to shout out to Spiritual Events Directory. I see you in here. Is that you, Sarah? I want to shout out to Jane.
No,
pardon?
That was me.
Oh. That's hilarious. I want to drop in, Jane. Love you. I love each and every one of you. If you
I want to say a shout out to Jane, Anna, Pam, our beautiful
Denny.
Love you. So Denny, oh my gosh, love you.
Please don't keep us to yourselves. We are planning on something much bigger than this, bigger than you, bigger than me. We are here to serve. It is not about us. It's about you. And truly, when an open channel comes through divinely, ego becomes she-go, which means we go. So you heard it first here. Ego becomes she-go, and then we go, because ego is here to protect us. And when we go together, and we elevate and lift all of us up together forever. And when you're ready to leave, all cords are cut, and you're ready to leave and go and blossom in your communities. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you for your time. I expect to see you in Circle.
Absolutely. And Lisa has asked when we're on next. I've just popped in there. You can always hop over to our Facebook profiles. Miriam and I are going to be playing together tomorrow afternoon. So I am sure we will be doing some kind of live, because something will happen at a point which we just must share with you.
Usually when I'm done, it's like Claudia likes to push just that little bit further. And what about this? And what about that? And I go, I'm done. And she goes, and then you'll just see me in a heap on the floor, just like, and she goes, oh, fuck, she's done. Right, she's done. And that's just me. Like, I know when I'm done. So when are you done? When do you really know your limits? And as a master and a mystery maker and supporting so many other groups as well, I know when I'm done. And it's awesome to see you all here. And guess what?
We did it!
I'm done.
Oh, yeah! We love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. Loads of love.
Namaste to the guru of the through you, and get yourself a grid. I'm not joking.
Yes.
Get yourself a grid. Get yourself a grid. Get yourself a grid. Yeah. I'm done.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. See you next week. Or see you on Saturday. Ain't gonna work.